Today on X-Play, Peace and Love in Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, plus Splinter Cell for the DS, Spider-Man 2 for the PSP, and important questions are asked in Batman Begins.
I want to know about bears and rabbits.
Batman say what? It's game time. They feared you more than you fear them. It's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
That's very true. You scare me. Hello and welcome to X-Play.
Today's episode has a little something for everyone. Stealth fans, comic book fans, Gundam fans, and fans of spelling the word combat with a K.
Yes, on today's show we review Spider-Man 2 for the PSP. That's Sony's pocket-sized handheld, which means that now you can put your favorite web slinger in your pants.
That's great. We also have a review of Splinter Cell Chaos Theory for the Nintendo DS, which sounds like a good idea, but is it?
Plus, anime fans, rejoice! We have big eyes and big robots. We preview a new Gundam Seed game. Why? Because we have to.
Pretty much. And later in the show, we review the stealth-based Batman Begins game. Is it worth your money? We'll tell you.
Plus, one of today's games will suck so badly, it may kill you. You won't know which one unless you watch this episode.
Using scare tactics to make people watch the show?
Yes. And one of those scare tactics could kill you. You won't know unless you watch this entire episode.
Okay. But we start things off with Mortal Kombat, the franchise that taught us everything is more extreme when you spell it with a K.
Or an X.
Or an X. Here's our preview of the new action game set in the Mortal Kombat universe, Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks.
Just when you thought mortality couldn't get any more combative, Midway dips once more into their favorite franchise as we preview Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. The Mortal Kombaters are taking another stab at the action genre, even though their last attempts fell flatter than Lindsay Lohan in the Herbie movie. The game takes place in the Mortal Kombat 2 timeline. Liu Kang has just won the Mortal Kombat tournament, but like any good villain, his enemies flee, forcing Kang and Kung Lao to chase after them and ask stupid questions.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine. He just got stabbed in the face. The game will flesh out the storylines of numerous Mortal Kombat characters. Many of the best fighters have already been confirmed for the game. Johnny Cage, Raiden, and Baraka make appearances in the preview, but you can also expect to see a whole smorgasbord of cameos from your favorite characters. It's kind of like Robert Altman's Shortcuts, only instead of being about the interconnected lives of morally questionable Los Angeles residents, it's about the interconnecting lives of killer monks that shoot fire and throw hats that decapitate people. So it should be awesome. The game plays like the poor man's God of War. It's easy to pull off really cool combos right off the bat. In fact, it's a little too easy, but this will make it more fun for casual gamers, while more advanced players will enjoy the different ways to rack up these killer moves. The boss battle with Baraka offered the most exciting aspect of the preview. First of all, it starts with him stabbing a monk in the face.
Are you okay?
Then after some standard melee action, you're treated to one of the best dirty tricks by a villain that we've seen in a while. Baraka lights monks on fire and throws them at you. Then you'll have to use your projectile to defeat him. The combination of these three different styles indicates that Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks has the potential to be the first exciting action game for the franchise. The game looks to appeal to all skill levels, while filling in some of the Mortal Kombat plot holes. The finished product will also offer a co-op mode, but sadly this wasn't available for the preview. But look, it's spelled with a K. Look for Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks to get stabbed in the face sometime this fall.
Are you okay?
Shaolin monks, it's not very peaceful.
Maybe they should make a game about Franciscan monks.
They did. It's called Chant. The game part is when you put it on your stereo and you try to stay awake.
I played that game in the 90s. I lost.
Yeah. Hey, up next we have Splinter Cell for the Nintendo DS.
And let's be honest, while Splinter Cell has been great on the consoles, it's been pretty crappy on the GBA and the N-Gage.
But now it has a whole new handheld to hopefully not suck on.
Here's a review of Splinter Cell Chaos Theory for the Nintendo DS. And that's pretty much the best scene of Splinter Cell Chaos Theory for the DS. And you know something? It wasn't even that good a scene. We didn't even want to cover this game, but we did. Well, because, sadly, that's what we do here. It's in our contract. Go! It's a DS game, so let's discuss screens. The top screen has Sam going through his Fisherness. You know by now, the walking around, the killing, the door opening, the killing, and of course, the crouching, and the crouching. Here's the bottom screen. We'll get back to the bottom screen in a moment. Too much negativity isn't healthy for any of us. Andy Dick taught us that.
Hey, you!
So let's focus on something positive here. My grandmother always said, before we sold her to a Thailand sex slave ring back in '98, if you have nothing good to say, don't say anything at all. Here's the good. It's Chaos Theory. Pretty much the same storyline we've seen before. He's deader than Elvis.
Don't bring me into this one, baby.
The weapons are the same. That's always, something. It just looks so cheap. How cheap? Well, cheaper than this, if you get my meaning. I don't want to whine about the play of the game, but all right, twist my arm. I mean, you're playing along with the game, then all of a sudden, freeze! And wait, and go.
What a hunka burning crap, baby.
Let's check in on the second screen for some more high-octane action. The problem is that the bottom screen is just so captivating that you stare at it wondering what it's for, what is its purpose, and you don't pay attention, and then... You're as dead as John Goodman in 2 years. Maybe. Just a hunch. What more needs to be said? I mean, you see what I see, don't you? Do I really have to say it? Splinter Cell Chaos Theory for the DS gets an overly generous 1 out of 5. Stay away. Stay far, far away.
It's bad. It's very, very bad. Don't buy it.
People, I'd be honest. If you get a DS, the games you'll actually want to play are not going to be the action titles, the stealth titles, or the shooters.
The good games for the DS are the weird mini-games like Feel the Magic or WarioWare Touch.
Or platformers like Kirby Canvas Curse, or puzzle games like Meteos or Zookeeper.
Oh, I miss those games right now. So, if you like action titles or stealth titles, maybe you should buy the PSP instead. Or at least wait until Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow comes out for the DS.
And if you like commercials, well, you're probably the only one. But we have some for you right now.
Up next, portable web slinging with Spider-Man 2 for the PSP. Thomas Hayden Church not included.
Brought to you by Levi's, the original. Find your style at levi.com.
No, it sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain. Girl, I'm leaving you tomorrow. Yeah. Ooh, that's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. Yeah, yeah.
This summer, there's only one movie you have to see to believe. War of the Worlds. Rated PG-13. Now playing.
Thanks for calling Domino's. 3 people? Everyone wants something different. Oh, it's okay, sir. We get this all the time. That's why we've got our 5-5-5 deal. 3 pizzas, $5 each. Yeah, it is a great deal. You're very welcome. I love you too.
Domino's 555 deal is back. Buy 3 or more medium one-topping pizzas and they're all just $5 each. Only from Domino's. Get the door. It's the 555 deal.
A jump shot can get you a shoe deal, a supermodel, a big house, fancy cars, a bunch of yes men, and a Swiss bank account. But none of these things can get you a jump shot.
Get on the bus. Get on the bus.
I'm running the show now. Wars come and go, but my soldiers stay eternal.
I like that. Who said it? Jefferson? Patton?
Tupac.
XXX State of the Union. Buy it July 26th on DVD and PSP.
Impose your opinion. Join the race to G4ia and have a look at the nominees for Best Traditional Sports Game and Best Handheld Game. The race to G4ia continues next.
Like Spidey and the Black Cat, minus the superpowers and costumes. It's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
I would look terrible in Black Cat's costume.
And I would make an oddly disproportionate Spider-Man. Welcome back to X-Play.
Spider-Man 2, the movie, came out a long time ago, but that didn't stop Sony from porting the game to the PSP.
Here's our review of the very portable Spider-Man 2.
Everybody loves a flexible man in tight spandex, especially one that shoots milky organic fluid from his wrists. Spidey is back for yet another round of good, clean fun called Vigilante Justice. The webhead crawls into the PSP in Spider-Man 2. Like every other Spider-Man 2 game, the PSP version follows the movie. Kinda.
Enough of this, Spider-Man.
Okay, most of it has nothing to do with the movie, but you do get a CG Alfred Molina and another stunning performance by James Franco.
Tritium. You need tritium.
The webhead slings and swings his way through Manhattan. You can use your web to stun enemies or increase your maneuverability. And you stick to walls like box office poison sticks to Vin Diesel. This all seems so familiar. Oh, that's what it is. The gameplay is exactly the same as the last Spider-Man game. Except for the return to Spidey's magical webs. What are they sticking to? The open city environments are impressive and fun to explore.
You're a fool to get so close. You do know I'm chasing you, right?
Although, after the freedom offered in the console versions of Spider-Man 2, the straightforward PSP missions just feel constricting. Most of the levels are quick beat-em-ups or rescue missions.
Spider-Man, help me!
Hey, you can at least try to save yourself. You're like 5 feet from the exit.
That's nearly everyone.
Every mission's about 2 minutes long, and I don't know where Doc Ock hired his henchmen from, but they are the stupidest criminals I've ever seen.
Spider-Man! He followed us here.
Why would you do that? You beat up thugs, mummies, and pirates. Arr! During your form-fitted escapades, you'll encounter Spider-Man's cornucopia of evil, including Mysterio, the only man brave enough to wear a pink dress and a fishbowl on his head.
Insolent fool!
All too easy. Sorry, Mysterio, quoting Darth Vader won't make you any less of a weenie. You'll cross figurative blades with the dude named after an 80s movie.
Looking a little rusty there, Shocker.
A furry. And an old man in a bird suit. There's nothing quite as fun as beating the hell out of a geriatric. For this senseless display of violence, Spidey earns hero points that can be cashed in from various upgrades. So, just like Tom Sizemore, Spider-Man beats people up to feel powerful. The web slinger moves with grace and speed, but when you can beat the game in an afternoon, I did it. It's hard to justify the $50 price tag. Especially when it doesn't offer anything new.
Tritium. You need tritium.
Except for pirates. Arr! This is the game to get if you just have to get some Spider in your PSP. Otherwise, play the console versions. Spider-Man 2 slings a 3 out of 5.
Look, don't go out and spend a huge chunk of money on a game you're only going to play for a few hours.
Rent it instead at Gamefly.com.
Gamefly has hundreds of games to rent or buy, so you won't feel like a tool if the game you get is really, really short.
Yeah, or if it turns out to be as bad as Splinter Cell Chaos Theory for the DS.
That game is the color of a Detroit gutter.
And way less fun.
Up next, don't spill your Gundam seed over our next review.
Let's count sand. It's not.
Bean Farmer Extreme.
Let's wait in line. Awesome. This is all you guys have? Where are all the good games? You guys have nothing. Zip. Nada.
We have not a 3. With Gamefly.com, you can stay at home and rent games from the largest selection on the planet, and we'll send them to you. Go to Gamefly.com now for your free trial. Rated T through M.
Go. On July 29th, there's one school where every superhero gets their start.
I'll get the nurse.
That could have been messy. Sky High. Rated PG. Starts July 29th.
Carol Sanderson as Boundless Energy and Drive. At Medford High, Carol is editor of the paper, dive team captain, head of the Future CEOs Club, prom queen, and still has the energy to learn Mandarin Chinese. Lovely, Carol. So be adrenaline rush. Energy for the rest of us.
Baby Ruth says that if you like peanuts, nougat, and caramel, then you're a manly man, worthy of a great-tasting Baby Ruth. And if you're a woman who likes that stuff, what are you doing Friday night? Baby Ruth from Nestle, the real deal.
By Constantine, now on DVD.
Sure about this?
No. Heaven and hell are right here. We're smack in the middle.
By Constantine, now. Welcome back to the Progressive Direct Invitational. We're on 9, with Bauer putting for eagle.
There's a reason Progressive hasn't sponsored golf. We tend to make everything easy. That's why we provide our car insurance rates plus our competitors, even if we're not the lowest. What could be easier?
Here we are on the 10th tee.
Think easier. Think Progressive.
Worms and germs can attack your computer.
Something's wrong with your computer, and you've tried everything.
Try this.
One quick click. Velos will keep your entire system virus-free, safe, and secure.
With Velos, to make it faster than the day you got it.
Visit Velos.com.
And make it quick.
If you even think you're slowing down, get a free virus scan at Velos.com and make it fast.
Once again, two people who know their LARPers from their cosplayers. It's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
You have good eyes.
And it's kind of sad, actually.
Yeah, sad good eyes.
Welcome back to X-Play.
In the world of giant anime robots, I like to say there is only one Gundam, but that's not true.
No, that's not true. There's Mobile Suit Gundam, Gundam Wing, Mobile Fighter G Gundam, Gundam Seed, and Mobile Suit Gundam Trial by Jury Miami.
Now there's a new Gundam game. We have the preview.
Here's our look at Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Never... Oh, God, the title is long. So roll the tape.
People love robots, whether they are cute, dangerous, or even sexy. You weirdos. Humans and nerds just can't seem to get enough of them. So the good people at Bandai are giving us their newest addition to the Gundam Seed legacy. The new title is Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Never-Ending Title. Okay, I mean never-ending tomorrow. The game recipe goes as such. Take a robot, make it huge, throw a person inside to control it.
Kira Yamato!
Add some missiles, just a pinch of swordplay, then let your giant droid beat the piss out of other droids. The result? It's a regular GoBots versus Transformers in a beautiful outer space tableau. The game is based on the animated television series shown mostly in Japan. If you aren't familiar with the series, not to worry, young one. The story mode packs tons of animated sequences from the show for cutscenes. These cutscenes are chock full of what every Japanese animation fan could ever hope for. Ranging from cute vibrating anime eyes, naked spirit touching, and floating children. Better lay off the pipe, pal. But this isn't Anime Unleashed, we're talking about gameplay here. When you first jump into your Gundam, you seem to get bombarded by so many display indicators, gauges, and subscreens, you'd think you'd accidentally popped in a complex flight simulator. But once you get the hang of the buttons, the gameplay is pretty straightforward, and you'll soon discover that the displays are mainly for show and confusion. One button activates your distance attacks, like tossing swords and pistol shooting, while the booster button helps your maneuvering capabilities reach new heights. Hey, I can see my house from here, and blow it up. And when you get in close range of your opponent, it plays out like mechanical smackdown.
Ooh, yeah!
And since space can be cold and lonely, if you need an emotional boost, you can call in one of your brightly colored partners to give you that little extra push when you're feeling low.
Take aim carefully. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. I mean, ma'am. That's very good advice. After each mission, your earned ranks turn into points, allowing you to shop at the lovely Gundam Seed gift shop. Here you can stock up on guns, jewelry, missiles, headgear, broadswords, and perfume. I guess it can get smelly in those robot suits after a while.
It burns! It burns!
After you're done, get your Voltron lookalike all suited up and ready to give those big bad robots a good beating. Hey look, even Luke Skywalker pops by to see you off.
Wait, this isn't Tachi Station. I want my power converters.
So if you are tired of playing with your Rock'em Sock'em robot set, then this game will definitely quench your punching android fetish.
You've said enough! Ugh, heartless moron!
Fine, we'll give a full review when the game is released in late August 2005.
Whoa! We do not endorse the anime lady slapping. I don't care if you do pilot a flying robot. It doesn't entitle you to pull a Jar Jar Gabor.
Stick around, because up next, we review Batman Begins.
Yeah.
Coming up, the Dark Knight gets way too dark and Batman Begins. Seriously, I can't see anything.
Police uncover a human slaughterhouse.
I am here to do the devil's work.
The Devil's Rejects. Rated R. In theaters everywhere Friday.
Move like you're restless, Mr. Amiss, move left and right to this when I shout ambidextrous. Warning, alien arm bells, listen, this is an adverse MC condition, an additional verse with a medicinal fruit burst.
Get front row seats to concerts with live streaming video from Verizon Broadband, the world's most advanced network. Even when the show's sold out, you're in.
Let's get out of here, man. Yeah, you ready for that?
We're taking 2 weeks, making a movie about what we see. We don't know what we're gonna get.
Don't leave home without this.
What kind of kids actually get off the couch and go do something? So we made this left turn and...
Yeah, I need some directions, bro.
All of a sudden, we're in the middle of a bunch of bike jousters. I guess they built these things from scratch, and Lathan Scott jumped on a bike, ate it a couple times. We gave him a Coke and headed to the next town to see what other things kids are doing.
Meet the Dukes, one family having so much fun. There ought to be a law against it.
I'll put lead in your pencil.
The Dukes of Hazzard, rated PG-13.
Enough.
Starts August 5th at a theater near you.
Impose your opinion. Enter the second lap of the race to G4 so you can vote for Best Traditional Sports Game.
Are you sure this is a good place to catch some rays?
Or and Best Handheld Game.
You never told me why they call you Big C.
You don't know.
All right, let's win this race. Oh, you're funny. I didn't realize that. Haha.
The race to G4 continues next.
TV. TV.
Once again, two people who have learned to embrace their own fear Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
I think embracing my fear would mean reading the message boards, and I'm not quite there yet.
I can't hug well. Welcome back to X-Play. Morgan and I both like the Batman Begins movie.
We also know that movie games tend to be awful.
So, when we heard that EA was making a Batman Begins stealth game, we were nervous, but we gave it the benefit of the doubt.
Because there's no way it was going to be as bad as Catwoman. Whew. Here's our review of Batman Begins for the PS2.
Batman's coming.
Batman. Dark. Brooding. Likes wearing a tight rubber suit and shimmying on pipes. And if the in-game dialogue is to be believed, he might have a thing for furries.
I want to know about bears and rabbits.
Hey, whatever floats your boat, dude. This is Batman Begins, the game. In it, you play Bruce Wayne's nocturnal alter ego as he sneaks around Gotham, Sam Fisher style. Ah, yes, the Batman. He moves stealthily through the Oh, for crap's sake, could you try to be a little more quiet? Never mind. All the Bat gadgets are here. Grappling hook? Check. Cape O-flying? Check. Batarangs? Check. Batmobile? Check. Bat gas? Check. Wait, bat gas? That can't be healthy. Your objective is to conceal yourself until it's time to drop in on the evil denizens of Gotham and scare the bat-jeebus out of them.
What's got Falcone on edge?
Once you deliver a bat beatdown thanks to the game's simple yet satisfying combat system, you can also interrogate suspects by terrorizing them until they spill their beans.
Tell me about the rabbits.
This is actually kind of fun.
Please, I can't handle pain. Don't hurt me. I'll tell Gordon everything. I'm wearing ladies' underwears.
It's no biggie. I'm dressed as a bat. So toss in a few Burnout Light Batmobile chases, some gorgeously gloomy locations, and top-notch voice acting from the Batman Begins cast.
Batman. Fascinating.
And you have the makings of a decent game. And we still like it a whole lot less than the movie. Why? For starters, it has pretty much the exact same plot as the movie. Sure, you still get to save Katie Holmes from the picture of Dorian Cruz over there. But the scene-for-scene replication is part of the problem, since the game is unflinchingly linear. There's no room for creativity or improvisation when taking down the baddies, especially since there's only one place to climb, or grapple, or hang in each area. It's an endless cycle of sneak, throw batarang at highlighted objective,
Was that?
beat stuffing out of bad guys, and interrogate.
What's the magic word?
And what's up with the bulletproof batsuit not being bulletproof? Lame. The boss fights feel exactly like all the other fights, and even the interrogation gets old after a while.
Tell me about the rabbits.
Shut up about the rabbits! It's Batman, not of mice and men.
Tell me about the rabbits.
If anything, this is a perfect marketing tie-in. It's faithful to the source material, not terribly difficult, and it looks pretty good. Casual gamers will probably enjoy this for the few hours of enjoyment it provides them. Everybody else will be ticked off that they tossed their money at something so utterly average. Holy mediocrity, Batman. We give this a 3 out of 5.
I want to know about bears and rabbits.
Dude, you have issues.
The bears go to dealers, the rabbits are something new.
I want to know about bears, rabbits.
Sure, there's a website for that.
Batman talks like Henry Rollins. Do you think I get less hate mail if I talk like this all the time?
With wardrobe changes, maybe. Either way, this game is still way better than Catwoman.
Catwoman sucked.
Yeah.
Bears and rabbits, man, would suck too.
Really did. But it's nice that they put a little more effort into this one than Catwoman.
Well, they couldn't put in less.
8 hosts, split into 4 teams, each racing to be the first to G4ia.